What did you learn about your career?
I learned that it is one of the most competitive careers out there. Although a good salary, it requires about 6 years of schooling altogether, but it is worth it in the end. Only about the top 15% in the class make it in this field. The shifts are usually very rigorous, working about 12 hours at a time, but it is only 3 days a week. My job would be to aid the anesthesiologists, dentists, or even surgeons in the surgical room. These types of nurses are considered advanced professional nurses and are given a very high degree of respect in the professional world. There is a significant growing need for these types of nurses. You have to have compassion, for it is a very powerful part of the healing process. You have to love helping people out, and you have to have a big heart.
What did you find out about the social issue?
The social issue I decided to research was the lack of nurses available for surgery in the third world country. I learned that it is vital to have these types of nurses to help out with the children and adults that are sick and are fighting diseases, and for the nurses to help aid in and outside of the surgical room.
How could the career path you choose affect the social issue?
It can affect the social issue by that there is a lot of volunteer programs for nurses to go overseas and help out. I will be trained as a nurse, so my knowledge will let me help out overseas. They are very limited with people, and the demand for any type of nurse there is high. I would be a dual talented nurse as a nurse and in anesthesia. In these countries, there aren't many doctors, so the nurses are usually the ones performing in the surgical rooms or aiding to any doctors that are there. You can be the smartest person in the world, but it is your heart and human touch that matters the most. You also have to be very committed to helping the underserved and underprivileged in third world countries.